What is good, YouTube? I'm CodyWrestling. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Here today to do a wrestling DVD collection update. I haven't done one of these in a couple of years on this channel. I'm going to start off with my Ring of Honor and TNAs. They're fairly short because I either have to attend live events or get raped up the ass with shipping and handling because I live in Canada just to receive a Ring of Honor or TNA DVD, so I don't really have that many of them. But I make do with what I have. It is what it is. TNAs, you have Final Resolution 2005. Only got this because Roddy Piper made an appearance. Destination X05. I mainly got this because DDP has a match against Jeff Jarrett for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Genesis 2007. Final Resolution 09. Against the Turning Points 09 and Against the Locks 2010. Across the Line pack. Then you have TNA's Ultimate Matches. This set is pretty good. I recommend you pick it up if you're into like old school TNA with like hardcore, Ultimate X, King of the Ring, or King of the Mountain tournaments, or whatever they're called in TNA. Ring of Honors, you have Jay Lethal Injection. This set is amazing. I highly recommend it if you're a Jay Lethal fan, or you just want a bunch of old school, great, classic Ring of Honor matches. There's a lot of Ring of Honor television and world title matches on here, and Ring of Honor Pure title, or something, whatever it's called. You got Jay and Mark Briscoe, Baddest Tag Team on the Planet DVD, signed by Jay Briscoe. Rise and Prove and Underground 2012. And Volume 5 of Ring of Honor on HDNet. Contains episodes 38 through 49, all the greatest TV matches and the Pick 6 series and all that good stuff. And I got that off of RKO, the infamous NWO, about last year sometime at the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. I think it was Glory by Honor 11. I may be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it was Glory by Honor. You got Slam Bam, an indie DVD release with all the like old school matches and stuff like that. On to movies, you have Triple H, The Chaperone, Knucklehead with The Big Show, Legendary with John Cena, and then I have 12 Rounds. I had the Marine, but I ended up selling it for some reason. Doesn't really matter because nowadays you can find it for like, you can find a 2-pack of like, 2-pack of the Marine. You get the first 2, I think for like 10 or 15 bucks or something like that. Maybe 5 if you find the Marine one used. But yeah. WWE. This is all WWE now. So you got the Triumph and Tragedy of World Class Championship Wrestling. This DVD set is pretty good. The match selection could have been a bit better. Documentary is pretty fair. Got emotional at times when they talked about the deaths of the Von Erichs and Gentleman Chris Adams. One of the hottest divas of all time. Trish Stratus, 100% Stratusfaction. I have no idea why I bought this, except for to get signed someday or something, I don't know. But WWE Superstar Collections, you got Sheamus. History of WrestleMania 1 to 9. Bloodsport, ECW's most violent matches. This set is brutal, bloody. If you're an ECW fan, whether it be new school, 2006 ECW, or old school ECW, or anything like that, I highly recommend you pick up this ECW DVD. It's got some of the bloodiest and most brutal matches I've ever seen in my entire life. Next, you have Mick Foley's Greatest Hits and Misses, A Life in Pro Wrestling. Have Undertaker's Deadliest Matches. It's got really good matches: Buried Alive, Hell in a Cell, Inferno, Last Man Standing. All that good stuff that you never really do anymore. Starrcade, The Essential Collection. Best of In Your House Pay-Per-View Classics 95 to 99. I really enjoyed this DVD and watching a lot of the old In Your House matches. I think WWE should release a Best of In Your House Volume 2, because what they put on there, I know for a fact, wasn't the best of the best. There's still many other matches that they could have put on there that they didn't. But nonetheless, it's a pretty good DVD. Recommend you pick it up. Next, you have Heart and Soul, the Hart Family Anthology, hosted by the Hart Dynasty. I really enjoyed this DVD and all the classic matches with the Hart Foundation and the Hart Dynasty. And they got a couple Stampede Wrestling matches in there, if I'm not mistaken. This DVD is amazing. If you don't already have it, get it. As Allied Powers, the world's greatest tag teams. Looking at this DVD and rewatching it makes me have faith in the tag team division nowadays in the WWE, because a lot of the stuff that's in here, I'd rather go and watch a 6 to 9 hour DVD of the greatest tag teams than sit and watch a 3-hour episode of Raw and have a shitty tag team match. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, get this DVD. Really recommend you pick it up. The History of the World's Heavyweight Championship. Documentary on here is pretty good. It's all about the world title. I still need to get the Intercontinental and the WWE title sets. I had the IC title one, but I traded it. Kind of regret doing it now, but nonetheless. Shawn Michaels Heartbreak and Triumph DVD. And if you saw my last video, you know that I have the book to this. Hulk Hogan, The Ultimate Anthology 3-disc set. Some of his greatest matches are on here. Raw, the beginning, the best of seasons 1 and 2, 93 to 94. The very beginning of Raw, nothing but old school Raws. Nothing too special on there, but it's always nice to flick it in a DVD player or whatever you have and just sit back and watch old school Raw. Best of SmackDown 10th Anniversary 3-disc set. I really enjoyed this. The countdown was pretty good. Oh yeah. Got the Macho Madness, the Ultimate Randy Savage Collection. Amazing, awesome set right here. Hosted by Maria and Matt Striker. I kind of wish they would have had superstars talk about Randy or Randy talk in between each match. The 3-disc collector's edition with over 6 hours of bonus features. Brock Lesnar, Here Comes the Pain 3-disc set. Edge, A Decade of Decadence, one of the best match compilation sets that WWE has ever released, and in my opinion, if you don't already have this in your collection, I recommend you pick it up. D-Generation X, One Last Stand. Big Show, Giants World. The match selection on here is pretty good. They could have shown more WCW stuff than what was on here. That's all I really have to sit and knock about that DVD. It didn't really have that much WCW stuff in match listings than They actually, in the documentary, mentioned WCW more times than they actually showed matches, which, for my opinion, kind of kills that DVD, but overall, it's still pretty good. Batista, I Walked Alone. This documentary is pretty good. The top 25 greatest rivalries in professional wrestling history. The countdown is hosted by Renee Younger, Renee Paquette, or something like that. But I really didn't. The only thing I have bad to say about the countdown is it's hosted like a chemistry lesson. I only bought this to watch wrestling matches and a countdown, not listen to somebody mumble on about chemistry. Breaking the Code, Behind the Walls of Chris Jericho. The set is amazing. If you don't already have it, you better get it in your collection. Chris Jericho, the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla. I was never really a Jerichoholic, and then after watching this, I have found respect for Jericho and everything he's done for the business. The Twisted and Disturbed Life of Kane. The only thing I hate about this DVD is the case itself, because the case itself is like a piece of paper, and like this thing can rip easily. Look at the difference. You know what I'm saying? I got the top 25. The greatest stars of the 21st century. Got Stone Cold Steve Austin, bottom line, most popular superstar of all time. Don't ask why this one's in here, but most of you will, so I'll just tell you, the area that holds the disc, the prongs broke, so disc one no longer fits in the case, which really pisses me off. Pay-per-views. You have Armageddon 06, One Night Stand 2007, Night of Champions 09, Elimination Chamber 2012, Royal Rumble 2012, Extreme Rules 09, great match on here between Edge and Jeff Hardy for the world title in a ladder match. Judgment Day 09, No Mercy. I really enjoyed the Punjabi prison match for the world title between Batista and the Great Khali on there. New Year's Revolution 2007, Armageddon 08, and the Royal Rumble 2010 disc is in there. And then quite possibly the worst pay-per-view of all time, December to Dismember 2006. Now on to my WrestleManias, my WrestleMania collection. You have the true story of WrestleMania. The documentary on here is pretty good, but what sucks about it is WrestleMania 30 has passed, and this leads off, I believe, before WrestleMania 27. So you have no WrestleMania 28, no 29, and no 30 in this DVD set, which is pretty bullshit. But yeah, you have the Anthology of WrestleMania, Volume 3, WrestleManias 11 to 15. I mostly got this because it has almost all the Attitude Era pay-per-views for WrestleMania. I think I'm only missing like 3 of the Attitude Era WrestleManias to my collection for the anthology, but you know, I got WrestleMania 23. Great match on here for the WWE Championship between John Cena and Shawn Michaels, and I liked the Money in the Bank ladder match, where I believe, yeah, this one is when Jeff Hardy puts Edge through the ladder, and like almost it looks like he breaks his back on the barricade, WrestleMania 26. I mostly got this for the Hall of Fame, for Stu Hart and the $1 Million Man, and to see Shawn Michaels' retirement match and Bret Hart beat the shit out of Vince McMahon. And last but not least, you got WrestleMania 28, once in a lifetime. I might have got this for the end of an era match, and to see John Cena versus Rock. I'm missing WrestleMania 29, which in my opinion wasn't really that good, and I really want to get WrestleMania 3 to own the ending of the streak, Undertaker streak, and to own the Hall of Fame. I might get WrestleMania 29 for Mick Foley's Hall of Fame induction. You never know. But yeah, guys, that's been it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my wrestling DVD collection. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my buddy Squared Circle Sports. My buddy Ryan, his old channel was Ryan Cena 12. So if you could, please go over and check out Squared Circle Sports. Go check out the TBW Wrestling and the TBW Attitude. It's a Backyard Wrestling Federation with me and W Legend 619 and a bunch of our buddies. Also, go check out the TBW Facebook page. Once we get 50 subscribers or 50 likes on Facebook, around there, we'll start posting videos. And once we get about close to 100 subscribers, we'll start posting. We'll do a live event for you guys. So go check out that stuff. And until next time, guys, you know what to do. Peace.